going to watch this. And this is called I Am Allergic to Water. Let's get in the video right now. Make sure to like and subscribe.
This story is about my disgusting classmate Pablo. He always hit on me, saying things like, "Hey pretty girl, too bad that your parents are poor. But don't worry, I can change that. Just come by my house tonight." It didn't matter how many times I told him to stop.
Okay, guys. What the frick was that? I am a duck and I don't know what to say.
Just got worse. And no one dared to put him in his place because his dad was a powerful politician.
Because I'm an agent, superstar.
You see, I live in Honduras and our government is very corrupt. If you stood up to Pablo,
I'm just fixing something here, okay? Okay, good.
he could tell his dad about it and you would be beaten up or worse. When I was 17, I suddenly developed a water allergy. The doctors didn't know why, but whenever water touched my skin, it burned like acid. I made an announcement to my class, telling them to be careful and not to throw any water at me because I'd get badly hurt. But of course, Pablo didn't believe it. He said, "Lily's just looking for an excuse not to have to shower anymore." Then he dipped his fingers into the water bucket and splashed water in my face. I screamed and desperately tried to wipe the water off my face, but it was too late. Small rashes came up all over my skin and it was so painful. Pablo still didn't believe me though and said I had created the rashes by scratching my face with my fingernails. Luckily though, after class was over, my crush Simon came over saying, "Sorry that Pablo treats you like that. He's a jerk. Are you okay?" "Oh, sure, I'm fine." Wow, I've had a huge crush on Simon for years and this was the perfect moment to finally ask him out. By the way, do you want to go to the beach with me this weekend? "Oh, that sounds good, but I already have a girlfriend, so I can't. I'm sorry." Oh, stupid me. Of course he has a girlfriend. He was the perfect guy after all. But 2 weeks later, our class took a trip to the beach anyway. I couldn't go into the water because of my allergy, of course, so I only played volleyball with my friends, and that's when Pablo came over. "How are you?" "Fine. What do you want?" "Oh, I still think you're lying about your water allergy, so..." That's when he pulled a water pistol from behind his back and squirted water right at my chest. Within seconds, my skin turned red and then I passed out. I woke up again in a hospital where my mom, who told me I had almost died. But guess who else was there? Pablo. I wanted to scream at him to go away, but I was too weak. He said, "I'm so sorry, Lily. I really thought you were joking when you said you were allergic to water. I already told your mom that my dad will pay for your hospital bills, and if there's anything I can do for you, let me know." That piece of garbage. Did he really think he could just say sorry and let his daddy buy his way out of trouble? No way! I pressed the buzzer for the nurse and told her to throw Pablo out of my room. But a couple hours later, he sneaked back in, wearing a cheesy mustache. He also brought roses and apologized over and over again. I gotta admit, it was kinda cute to see how hard he was trying to show he was sorry. So I let him stay and we ended up watching La La Land on his laptop. Maybe he was a good guy after all. He even slept on the floor next to my bed at night because he wanted to be near me in case something happened. Well, and then once we walked out of the hospital together, he kissed me, and I let him. I mean, yes, he'd been a jerk, but people can change, right? Our first weeks dating were awesome. We hung out at his big mansion that had a tennis court and a private cinema, but